I want you to stop whatever you are doing right now and watch the next 60 seconds very carefully, because what I am about to share with you completely changed how over 11,000 of my senior patients start their mornings. And once you hear this, I think it is going to change yours too. Most people over 60 wake up every single morning feeling exhausted, stiff, and mentally foggy, and after a while they just accept it. They think, this is what getting old feels like, this is just my life now. But here is the truth that nobody is telling you. That morning fatigue, that heaviness in your body, that brain fog that takes hours to lift, it is not because of your age, it is because of what you are doing and not doing in the first 30 minutes after you open your eyes. My name is Dr. Michael Kent. I have spent over 20 years working exclusively with patients over the age of 60, and today I am going to walk you through the exact morning routine that my healthiest, most energetic senior patients follow every single day. Stay with me because this is genuinely important. Let me start by explaining what is actually happening inside your body when you wake up, because once you understand the science, everything I'm about to tell you will make complete sense. After the age of 60, your body produces significantly less cortisol in the early morning hours. Now, most people hear the word cortisol and immediately think stress hormone. And yes, chronically high cortisol is bad for you, but in the morning, a healthy cortisol rise is what your body uses to wake up your muscles, activate your brain, and get your blood moving. When that morning cortisol response is weak, which happens naturally as we age, you feel that sluggish, heavy, foggy feeling that so many of my patients describe. On top of that, your circulation slows down considerably overnight. Your lymphatic system, which is responsible for removing waste and toxins from your tissues, is almost completely inactive while you sleep. So when you wake up, your body is quite literally sitting in metabolic waste that needs to be cleared out before you can feel alert and energized. And here's the mistake that almost every senior I have ever treated was making before they came to see me. They would wake up, walk straight to the kitchen, pour a cup of coffee, and sit down. Now I completely understand why. Coffee feels like energy. It feels like it is solving the problem. But what caffeine is actually doing is masking your fatigue, not fixing it. It is suppressing the signals your body is sending and giving you borrowed energy that you will pay back with interest later in the morning. And sitting down immediately after waking up is one of the worst things you can do for your circulation and your lymphatic system, which desperately needs movement to function. What your body actually needs in the first 30 minutes of the morning is movement, hydration, and light. And that is exactly what this routine delivers. So let us walk through it together, step by step. The very first thing I want you to do when you wake up is nothing. Do not reach for your phone. Do not turn on the television. Do not check your messages. For the first 5 minutes after you open your eyes, just lie still and breathe. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale through your mouth for 6 counts. Let your body transition naturally and gently from sleep to wakefulness. Here is why this matters so much. When you pick up your phone within the first few minutes of waking up, your brain immediately jumps into reactive mode. You start processing information, responding to stimulation, and your nervous system spikes into high alert before your body has had any chance to properly wake up. The result is that you feel scattered, anxious, and drained by mid-morning, even if you slept well. 5 minutes of stillness and breathing. That is step 1. And I cannot tell you how many of my patients have told me that this single change made a bigger difference than any vitamin or supplement they had ever tried. Step 2. The moment you get out of bed, before anything else, drink 16 ounces of warm water. Not coffee, not juice, not a smoothie, plain warm water. And I want you to squeeze half a fresh lemon into it. Here is the science behind this. While you sleep, your body loses between 16 and 28 ounces of water through breathing and perspiration alone. You wake up every single morning in a state of mild dehydration. And research consistently shows that even 2% dehydration causes measurable fatigue, reduced cognitive function, joint stiffness, and poor circulation. That morning stiffness so many seniors wake up with, a significant portion of it is dehydration. Warm water is better than cold water first thing in the morning because cold water causes your blood vessels to temporarily constrict, which is the opposite of what you want. Warm water helps your blood vessels dilate, which improves circulation almost immediately. The lemon does 3 additional things. It gives your liver a gentle flush, helping it clear out the waste products that accumulated overnight. It provides a small but meaningful dose of vitamin C, which activates your immune system. And it stimulates the production of digestive enzymes in your gut so your digestive system is ready and prepared for breakfast. I have had patients who told me they made this one change, warm lemon water every single morning, and within 2 weeks they noticed significantly more energy, less bloating, and clearer skin. Is it a miracle? No. But it works, and the science completely supports it. Step 3. After your water, I want you to do 5 minutes of gentle movement. Not exercise, movement. Your calves are often called the second heart of the human body. When your calf muscles contract, they create pressure that literally pumps blood back up from your lower legs toward your heart. For seniors, this is one of the most impactful and underappreciated things you can do for your cardiovascular health first thing in the morning. Simply stand behind a chair, hold the back for balance, and rise up slowly onto your toes 10 times. Go slowly, feel the contraction. That is doing far more for your circulation than you might realize. After your calf raises, do 10 gentle ankle circles with each foot. Then 10 slow shoulder rolls forward and 10 backward. Then tilt your head gently to the left, hold for 5 seconds, to the right, hold for 5 seconds, and slowly forward. Your lymphatic system has no pump of its own. It relies entirely on muscle movement and breathing to circulate. These 5 minutes of gentle movement activate your lymphatic flow, clear out the metabolic waste from overnight, and wake up the muscles throughout your body in a gentle and safe way. 5 minutes every morning. Do not skip this step. Step 4. Within 20 minutes of waking up, get yourself into natural light. Open your curtains. Step out onto your porch for 2 minutes. Sit by a window where sunlight reaches you. This sounds almost too simple to matter, but the research on this is extraordinary. Your body has an internal biological clock called the circadian rhythm, and the single most powerful signal that sets and resets that clock every single day is natural light entering your eyes in the morning. When morning light hits your retina, your brain immediately stops producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy, and begins producing serotonin, which is the precursor to energy, positive mood, and mental clarity throughout the day. Seniors who consistently get natural morning light sleep better at night, have more energy during the day, experience less depression and anxiety, and have lower rates of cognitive decline. 2 minutes outside. It costs absolutely nothing. But the compounding effect over weeks and months is remarkable. Step 5 is breakfast, and this is where I see the most damaging mistakes being made. A large number of the seniors I have worked with either skip breakfast entirely, and which is a serious problem, or they eat something like toast, cereal, orange juice, or fruit. These are predominantly carbohydrate-based foods, and while carbohydrates are not the enemy, eating them without protein first thing in the morning causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar, followed by an equally rapid crash about 60 to 90 minutes later. That crash is the source of the mid-morning exhaustion, irritability, and brain fog that so many people over 60 experience every single day. What your body needs in the morning is protein. Eggs are my top recommendation. They contain all 9 essential amino acids. They are one of the most bioavailable protein sources that exists, and the yolk contains choline, which is critical for brain health and memory, something that becomes increasingly important after 60. If you do not enjoy eggs, Greek yogurt is an excellent alternative. A small handful of mixed nuts combined with some berries also works well. The goal is at least 20 to 25 grams of protein in your breakfast. When you eat protein in the morning, your body releases a hormone called glucagon that stabilizes your blood sugar for the entire morning. No spike, no crash, steady, sustained energy from breakfast all the way through to lunch. Now, I want to give you 3 additional habits that are not part of the core routine, but that have made a significant difference for my senior patients when added consistently. The first is cold water on your wrists. After your warm lemon water and your gentle movement, run cold water over your wrists for 30 seconds. Your wrists contain major pulse points where arteries run very close to the surface of the skin. Cold water on these points causes your blood vessels to rapidly contract and then dilate, creating a natural surge of alertness and energy. Many of my patients told me this single habit reduced their dependence on a second or even a third cup of coffee. The second is saying 3 things out loud that you are grateful for. I know that sounds like advice from a life coach rather than a physician, but the clinical research on morning gratitude is genuinely impressive. Verbalizing gratitude activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for optimism, motivation, and clear thinking. It reduces the stress cortisol response in the morning and has been shown to lower markers of systemic inflammation. You do not need a journal. You do not need 20 minutes of meditation. Just say 3 things out loud: your health, your family, your morning coffee. whatever feels true to you. 30 seconds, do not underestimate it. The third bonus tip is the one my patients resist the most, but the one they thank me for the most afterward. Delay your coffee by 90 minutes. Here is why. Your natural cortisol, the energizing hormone your body produces on its own, peaks for most people between 8 and 9 in the morning. If you drink caffeine during this peak window, the caffeine actually competes with your natural cortisol production and interferes with it. Over time, your body learns to rely on caffeine instead of producing its own energy. That is why so many seniors feel like they cannot function without 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day. They have trained their bodies to stop producing adequate natural energy. But if you wait just 90 minutes after waking up, your natural cortisol has already peaked and begun to decline. Now, when you drink your coffee, the caffeine works with your body chemistry instead of against it. You get more energy from less coffee, and you do not experience that mid-morning crash. I have had patients resist this for months before finally trying it for 1 week. Every single one of them came back to my office and said, "Dr. Kent, I cannot believe nobody ever told me this before. Let me now bring everything together for you so you can start tomorrow morning. When you first wake up, spend 5 minutes without your phone. Just breathe. Then drink 16 ounces of warm water with half a lemon. Splash cold water on your wrists and face. Do 5 minutes of gentle movement. Calf raises, ankle circles, shoulder rolls, neck stretches. Get 2 minutes of natural light within 20 minutes of waking. Say 3 things you are grateful for out loud. Eat a protein-rich breakfast within 45 minutes, at least 20 grams of protein, and wait 90 minutes before your first cup of coffee." That is the entire routine. It requires no gym membership, no expensive equipment, no special supplements, and no dramatic lifestyle overhaul. Just a few intentional choices in the first hour of your morning that work with your body's natural biology instead of against it. I have watched this routine transform the energy levels, the mood, and the quality of life of thousands of my patients. Patients who came to me exhausted and defeated, convinced that low energy was simply the price of getting older. And they left with a completely different relationship with their mornings and with themselves. You deserve to feel energized. You deserve to feel clear-headed and capable and alive in the morning. That does not stop being true because you turned 60. It does not stop being true at 70 or 80 or beyond. Start with 1 step tomorrow, just 1, and see how your body responds. Now I want to hear from you. Which step from this routine are you going to try first? Leave it in the comments below. I read every single comment on this channel, and I will personally reply to as many of you as I can. If this video was helpful, please share it with someone you care about who might need to hear this. And if you want to keep receiving practical, science-based health advice designed specifically for people over 60, advice that actually works in real life, then subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. Next week, I am going to show you the 5 foods that seniors should be eating every single day for stronger joints, a sharper memory, and a healthier heart. You probably already have 3 of them in your kitchen right now. I am Dr. Michael Kent. Thank you so much for being here today. Take care of yourself, because at every age, you are worth it. I will see you in the next one.